Well, for half an hour, Micky, you created two really good opportunities and looked like the side more likely to, but in the end, it's a 2-0 scoreline against you.
Well, if you're playing games like this and at this stage in the season, then the difference is that the team that's going to win the game or going to be successful takes the opportunities and doesn't gear away the goals that we gear away, and that's the brutal honesty, and that's coming from somebody who knows. I've been here many times. You can't get goals away like that. You can't get the detail wrong and give goals away like that in a game like this when it's so tight. You just can't give anything away, and we did. We gave away. I mean, the second goal was just a horror show. First one as well. We gave away the ball with good possession in the midfield. When we're on a counter attack, we're sloppy and we allow a turnover, and then we get ourselves punished. Whereas we turned them over. I've lost count how many times we turned them over in the first half, and we never slip people in, or we got fouled, or we never picked the right option. And that was probably the story of the first half. I think that we were frustrating them, had a good shape. Every time the ball was coming forward, we were turning them over, and you could see that they were nervy. But we gave away a goal like that, and then the atmosphere and the whole environment changes.
Yeah, you got in the final third, and Ethan in particular. I mean, two brilliant crosses, and there were players inside the box, and nobody got a touch. I mean, inviting to score.
Well, you can do no more, Derek. You can get in, organise the team to get into good areas, and when you fire it across there, at the end of the day, the teams that win games of football or come to places like Bradford take them. They take their chances. The teams that are successful and find themselves at the right end of the table don't allow the opportunities to pass them by. We did, and that's the reason why we found ourselves in the situation we found ourselves in this evening. And the second goal is just, I mean, that's just catastrophic. That's just.
Is that keeper's responsibility? He should take control of that situation?
I think he thinks it's gone over the bar and he's just left it. I think I just watched it back then, and in fact he thinks it's gone over the bar and lets it go on. And he's only a young goalkeeper. Well, he's a young goalkeeper in terms of experience, so he's on a steep learning curve with us, and hopefully he'll learn from that. But it's a painful one from us, because we were again on the ascendancy and pushing hard and trying to get in, and fired another couple of things across the face of the goal, and I thought we could get something out of this, but that just took the air right out of us, took the air right out of everything, and made it difficult for ourselves.
And even first half, it's late in the first half when you can see it after having a really good first half, and there it's a bit of hesitancy, lose the ball in midfield, and then lads gets a clean shot away from the edge of inside the penalty area in the end, doesn't he, sort of thing, so
yeah.
Not closing him down enough.
All the things that you need to do if you're going to come here and get something, the wee bits of detail, the wee moments that you've got to get right, and the wee moments you've got to take if you're going to win here. We missed out in a couple of them and got punished for it, and that's the difference, and that's the way it is, and this young group will have to learn from that and understand that. And I mean, young in terms of experience for the goalkeeper as well. This will be a big experience one for him, but it was disappointing. It really was, and wholly frustrating, because we were pushing and it was going to be a real big push at the end, and hoping that we're going to get something.
And I know you'll not look for excuses, but obviously the injury to Kieran Morris didn't help. He was helping you to dominate the game at that stage.
Yeah.
And just how serious does it look for Kieran?
I don't know, he's kicked about with some of these studs, and yeah, you're right, and we have to be honest and fair on ourselves, and yeah, he was creating a lot of problems for them. He shows a lot of composure, and he does get the ball in dangerous areas, and he really was a real problem for them, and to lose him was a big problem for us, because he's one of our best players. But it just gives somebody else an opportunity. Everybody's all here to play, and you've got to come on and you've got to play your part, so somebody's got to carry it on. Everybody's all wants to play all the time, so that was an opportunity, but certainly losing Kieran never helped us.
And talk about opportunities, Jordan Turnbull missing tonight, how serious that is, and young Carl Jameson comes in alongside Tom Davis. I thought he acquitted himself pretty well against Andy Good.
I thought he did very well. I thought he had a good game. I couldn't really fault him in any of the moments that they threatened to score in, or any of the moments that he did score in. I don't think he was good all evening. I think he slotted in really well, and him and Tom, I thought I was pleased with the performance, to be fair. So no, he came in. Tumble has a thigh problem, but we'll see how he is in the next few days, and have a look at that Thursday, Friday.
You say you changed the shape a little bit again. You know, Big Joel came on and he almost had an opportunity, got stuck into his foot, didn't quite take it in stride. But and you say then the second goal just kills you off.
Yeah, I seen it opening up because from the angle it was, and Lee's played a really good ball through, and Big Joel maybe needs to take care of his first touch there and just take his first touch towards goal, and then he's in, but kind of gets caught under his feet and it becomes a bit of a mess. But we were working the opportunities, we were looking like we were going to get in, and the lads were, listen, in terms of effort, you really couldn't fault us. That's something that couldn't be labelled as. It's just the wee moments that we have to be better at.
I think I talked to the weekend, you know, the gap can open up so quickly. That's happened tonight, you know, so it just makes it more difficult for you, and you really have to be very consistent now, you know, to close it again.
Well, Derek, listen, we've always been a team that's took it one game at a time and never promised anybody anything other than training a young group of players hard, try to make them consistent, keep them moving forward. There was no promises about winning leagues or anything like that, so my job hasn't changed. I will continue to keep doing what I'm trying to do, and what I've been asked today, and that's keep trying to make a young group better and learn from what they did tonight. Some of the stuff that they did was very good. Other stuff is little stuff is actually big stuff, if you like, in terms of what I mean there is in games like that, the little bits of detail are huge and you've got to get them right, and tonight we got punished twice for 2 moments, whereas we didn't punish them enough.